Hey there, Alex here. 2017 could be an interesting year, because for the first time, we might be getting an S-series iPhone and a brand new iPhone at the same time if the rumors are true. So I thought, why not do a quick revisit of the iPhone 3GS, the first S-series iPhone.
Now the S stands for speed, because this is the most powerful, fastest iPhone we've ever made. It has the same great design of the iPhone 3G that we just launched last summer.
As you have heard, the iPhone 3GS looks pretty much identical to the iPhone 3G. It's the same plastic back shell that doesn't really hold up well against wear and tear. But I have to say, this curved back feels really nice in hand. Apple claims that the iPhone 3GS is twice as fast as the iPhone 3G, which sounds about right considering it has a newer chipset and twice the amount of RAM at 256MB. Oh, it came with a whopping 32GB of storage for the higher end model as well, which wasn't really that common back then. The upgrading didn't stop there. The network speed got a bump from 3G to 3.5G, which probably makes web browsing and loading content faster as well. It was pretty much one of the smoothest, speediest and slickest user experience around. It's rather fun to go back and experience older version of iOS just to see how far we've come. The design that looked decent back then now feels old and cumbersome. Of course, the iPhone 3GS was never updated to iOS 7, which brought some really convenient features like Control Center and cleaner looking design. And being stuck with iOS 6 means that it's probably not going to work as a spare phone. Most of the apps in the App Store requires at least iOS 7. I was able to get some apps and games on it because I just happened to have a backup of some older apps lying around. The iPhone 3GS also brought important camera improvements like a 3MP camera with autofocus. I can't really remember for sure, but I think it was one of the first few devices to have tap to focus as well. For me, this was one of the earlier signs of how serious Apple was when it comes to mobile photography. Not only with hardware improvements, but software improvements too when it comes to image processing. The tap to focus feature alone made it so much easier to compose shots. It may not be that great in challenging lighting conditions, but when the lighting is good, it's able to capture consistently decent looking images. There's no front camera on the iPhone 3GS, but it did finally bring video recording capabilities to the iPhone, even though it's just at VGA resolution. I was actually quite surprised at how well it handled the exposure. It's really amazing to see how far we've come since then. In case you haven't read the video description yet, this entire video was actually shot using the iPhone SE. There are a few minor differences between the iPhone 3G and 3GS, like oleophobic coating on screen, a slightly bigger battery, a digital compass, and voice control. Back then, I didn't really give too much thought as to why Apple didn't work on a new design every year to keep things fresh, but it actually makes sense. Apple is a computer company, and it isn't all that uncommon to keep the same computer design around for a while, and then just upgrade its internals when required. Instead of dedicating resources on what's outside, why not focus on what's inside, which is more important in my opinion. This also allows Apple to tweak and improve any shortcomings a new design may have, and implement it on the S-series iPhones. That's exactly what we got with the iPhone 3GS, and subsequent S-series iPhones. But it may not be always feasible for Apple to keep this upgrade cycle, especially with how fast the smartphone industry is progressing. So I'm really excited to see what Apple has to offer later this year. If you're excited too, do let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in the next iPhone. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and see you guys on the next one.